Hey, what's up, everybody? Good guys with our free picks again. Normal as usual, we're going to be going to the Contender Series though today. So, like I said, really excited for that to be back. Really love the MMA stuff. So, whenever I get a chance, that's what we'll be looking at. Um, Recap yesterday, and real quick, if you guys want, check out our description. It's got our Discord in it. Free sports betting community. Come in there, hang out with us. We're going to get more hyped in there as football season comes up. College basketball, all that good stuff we got. Um, So yeah, with that being said, let's kind of look at yesterday. We had the one pick. We won 2 unit play. Really excited. We had the Wings Valkyrie under 163. It wasn't a sweat at all. Yeah, they were both teams really struggled to score all game. Valkyries won. It was a really entertaining game. Uh, so yeah, I think we're perfect on unders when we went with them on our free pick. So happy to do that. Glad to get back on track too. 2 profitable days in a row after the skid. Um, Last UFC event and then the WNBA before that. Um, so yeah, with all that being said, let's go on and get into what we have today. Again, looking at the Contender Series. So first, taking a dog here. 1 unit play, uh, Tremlay versus Puga. Um, I looked at both these guys. I don't really understand why Tremlay's the dog. I mean, maybe that will come to bite me. I don't know. Somebody's a much better wrestler. Uh, Roman, I would call him. He seems like he's done some boxing. He's 5-1. Himley's 7-0. Trimley's 7-0. I don't know. I think the grappling. I don't see Roman. I can see nothing in his history to show me that he's been able to keep up the grappling. The guys that Trimley's fought seem to be a lot better too. I think I tallied it up, and I may be 1 or 2 off here, but it was something like the guys that Trimley has fought have a combined record of like 31-10, and then Roman had it was like 16-11 or something like that along those lines. Like I said, 1 or 2 off maybe. I'd have to go look again, but I fail to see why Trimley's a dog here. Um, we have him plus 155 on Bovada. I saw Caesars, I think, had him at plus 130, and some other books had it a little closer. So I really like the value we're getting here. So yeah, last Contender Series seemed like more fights went to decision they like. I think Trimley's still going to kind of go to the grappling. Maybe he can work in a submission. But yeah, really like him with the value. Again, 1 unit pick. Um, and that's going to take us into what we have next, which is a parlay. 2 legs, minus 123, two unit. Um, We have Christian Perez and Douglas Rodriguez. First, looking at Perez, decent enough favorite. Um, 14-2. He's fighting Paxton. Um, I went back and watched a couple of his fights, so I was able to find on YouTube. He looks pretty good. Seems like he's kind of well versed, right? Like he has some submissions. Quite a few. I saw he had a heel hook submission in like the first minute of a fight. He's won some fights on the feet. Um, he looks pretty promising, really, and I think he's pretty young too. He's like 27, 28. Um, so I really kind of like the guy. And looking at Paxton, the guys that Paxton has fought, I just wasn't really impressed with. I saw like 5-5, 0-1. Yeah, looking at it now, 14-43. I mean, he's winning fights and he's winning them pretty quick, but it seems like he's fighting pretty lousy guys. I like the promotion that Perez is coming from a little better too. Perez has actually been on the Contender Series before. I should have talked about that sooner, but yeah, he lost to Manuel Sosa, who has just been killing it in the UFC. He's 2-0, and that was a third round finish. So I really like him. I'm surprised again that he's not a bigger favorite than minus 235. And I know it's a Contender Series, and no one really knows about these guys. because they haven't fought the competition that they're going to fight until they actually get to the Contender Series in the UFC. But really like what I saw out of Perez. Kind of cover Rodriguez real quick. He's got less fights. He's 6-1. He's fighting Trent Miller. Um, yeah, this is another one of the fights. Like, yeah, Rodriguez just seems way better, which the odds kind of reflect minus 370, right? He's been winning most of his fights by the finish. I think he only has one decision win. Um, he fighting guys that have decent enough records. Like his last win was against a guy who was 7-1 at the time. Trent Miller's 9-3. Uh, he looks okay, but they fighting guys who just seem bad, right? Like 7-9 guy. He has a couple losses. Um, yeah, I think that Rodriguez is kind of like better overall, right? I think he's better on the feet. I think he's better in the grappling. Um, he mainly on the feet is where he really likes to stand, but I mean, I imagine he's got good jiu-jitsu. Um, so I really like both these guys. Not a ton to say again, right? This is a Contender Series, so what we have to work with is limited, but feeling really good about it. Um, Last week on the Contender Series, when I went 0-2, I feel like the judges really kind of messed us up on the Escarige fight. Um, so we'll see about this one. Really confident in both these picks. Uh, 1-0 yesterday. Hoping we keep that trend, start getting these really going. I think we're probably even now on our free picks, if not up a little bit. I think we're like 7-6-1. We had that one push that one time. So that's what we have today. Again, for you guys that keep tuning in, really appreciate it. If you watched the video and finished it, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all that stuff. And yeah, good luck. We'll be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks.